These are your 2.9. This is the second page. Yesterday, you all wrote down these top notes. Remember, we talked about ors, and when we have an or inequality, one goes that way and one goes that way. Today, we're talking about ands. When we have an and inequality, they come together like this one right here, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to split this and statement into two separate problems. So it goes from the beginning of the problem to the second inequality. That's our first problem. Our second problem starts at the inequality and goes to there. So those are my two problems. My purple problem is 2 less than or equal to x plus 4. My red problem is x plus 4 less than 9. Okay, so I took this red section, wrote a problem, purple section, wrote a problem. And they overlap. You see how the x plus 4 is in both of them? That overlaps. What's in the middle is going to be in both problems. Okay, so let's solve this real quick. I need to subtract 4. That would be negative 2 less than or equal to x. I need to subtract 4. That's x is less than 5. All right, so we need to graph these. This one, because the x is on the right side, I'm going to flip him around and flip everything over so I can graph him easier. Regardless, we know that this is an and it's going to go together. So solid circle on negative 2, open circle on a 5, and they go together. Now let's write the interval notation for this. The first thing my lightsaber comes to is a negative 2. It is a closed, so it'll be a bracket. The next thing my lightsaber comes to is the 5. It's open, it'll be parentheses. Remember? So today, with ands, you should not have any infinity signs. It should just be a short statement. So remember, when I have a closed circle, it'll have brackets on the edges of it, next to it. And if I have an open circle, it'll have parentheses. So let's split this up into the two problems. So the first problem will be negative 27 less than 7x minus 13. If you work that out, you get negative 2 is less than x. The second problem is going to be, the middle is going to get copied, 7x minus 13. This one's going to be less than 8. If you work that out, you get x is less than 3. Okay? So if I wanted to put these back together, all I would say is negative 2 less than x less than 3. I just put them smack them right back together. Okay? When I graph this, I get open circle negative 2, open circle 3, draw the line. Open circles get parentheses. That's it. All right? Let's do a couple more practices. We need to split this into two. I'm going to go from the beginning to the second inequality. That's my first one. Negative 16 less than or equal to 3x minus 4. I am very kind. I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's negative 4 is less than or equal to x. Now let's do the second problem. we do the middle again, 3x minus 4 less than or equal to 2. Plus 4, well, I'll go ahead and tell you because I'm kind. X is going to be less than or equal to 2. So if I want to put those back together in one problem, I get negative 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Oh, closed circle on negative 4, closed circle on 2. Draw a line between them. Interval notation, bracket, negative 4, 2, bracket. Okay? For this one, when I split it into two problems, I get negative 3. Well, this is my first problem. And I get negative 3 is less than x. When I split it into my second problem, whoops, that's my second problem, I end with x is less than or equal to 6. When I put those together, negative 3 less than x less than or equal to 6. Open circle on negative 3, close circle on 6. Draw them together, parenthesis, negative 3, 6, bracket. All right. I didn't do this in the last one, but I should have. Let's write out what our two problems are going to be. Negative 2 less than 2, x minus 6. And that one, the answer is going to be 5 is less than x. The second problem, 2 x minus 6 less than or equal to 4, and that one's going to be x is less than or equal to 8. I'm going to write these as one problem. Sorry, it's not drawing right. 5 less than x less than or equal to 8. Open circle on the 5. Close circle on the 8. Connect them. Parenthesis 5, 8, bracket. Sorry, that's terrible. Flip over to the next page. I am wonderful and kind, so I have worked out all these problems for you. I'm going to show you what I want you to do for the ors and the ands. So we'll do number 1 together. So for an or, all you need to do is graph it. Open circle. Ors always go away from each other. Oops, close circle. All right, so you need to graph it and then write the interval notation. Let's see, the first thing I come to, remember these always start negative infinity. It comes to a negative 6 parenthesis or bracket 2 infinity parenthesis. Remember that this is how you start every single one of the ors, and that's how you finish, parenthesis with parentheses and infinities, okay? So I want you to do the graph and the interval notation for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I want to show you what to do with the ands. For the ands, I need you to do a couple more steps. First, I want you to write out the two separate problems that it makes. So negative 24 less than or equal to 2x minus 10. That's the first problem it makes. The second problem it makes is 2x minus 10 less than negative 6. I just want you to write out the two problems. Then I want you to put together the information I provided. So -7 is less than or equal to x is less than 2. Just put it together in one statement. Then you need to graph it. Close circle, -7, close circle 2, put them together, bracket -7, 2, oops, parenthesis. That should have been an open circle, I'm sorry, on the 2. My bad. There you go. Okay, so for 7, 8, 9, and 10, I need you to write 2 problems. Write 2 problems. Put the information back together. I want you to graph and then notate. So you need to do that for 7, 8, 9, and 10. When you are done, I need you to do K12 and K13 IXLs. All right? Thank you.